We're live. Huh? We're live. What's happening, folks? How's things out in the world? Oh, we got somebody on. Huh? Cool. What's going on? Looks like White Dawn, what's up? Just kicking it. Hey, Lex. Lexa, what's up, family? That's cool. Huh? It's not working?
No, you go ahead, babe.
Well, it's hard for me to see the comments, so.
I'll try to start walking.
All right. What's happening, everyone? Wow. They go by so fast, it's hard to read them. Got 20 people on, I can see that. What's the matter? Want to turn the TV off? Maybe that's sucking up the Wi-Fi. What's going on, folks? She's having trouble logging on the computer so she can read the comments. I think the TV's sucking up the Wi-Fi. But, yeah, I just been down there working in the canals down in Sac, clearing them out, getting ready for winter. Yeah. Things are good. Oh, yeah. Don't be afraid to hit that, what is it, hit the like button and all that stuff, subscribe, and let the world know we're out there. Things are good. You guys can see I've been talking on my last episodes about getting out of prison, my first 30 days and all that kind of stuff, and it's kind of a trip because it kind of forced me to look back at, when I first got out. And then today my parole officer came by and yeah, talking about, he had to get my rap sheet to write his, he has to write his report to get me off parole. So he had to get my rap sheet. It took him 2 days. He said normally when he puts in to get somebody's rap sheet, he gets it in like 15 minutes. It took 2 days to get mine. So yeah, it's kind of a trip. And anyway, he's going to write his report. He has to have it turned in by the 9th. So it's kind of a trip to be doing a video about, when I first got out to, sitting in a position where I could be off parole in a next month, It's kind of a trip. It really is a trip. It's not kind of. It is because, you go from, thinking you're never going to get out to, hey, maybe I could get out to, to getting out and now to possibly getting off parole. It's amazing. It's a trip, What's up, Fred? Trying to open this can here. So anyway, we're clearing out the canals down in Sac, getting ready for winter time. During winter and summer and all that spring, it gets a lot of green vegetation grows in there. Gets pretty thick, So what they've been doing is mowing it, and then they come in with a like a tractor type deal and start scraping out a lot of the greens. They want the water to flow. Because if the canals back up, then you're going to have floods. So they got people living down there. So they gave them a notice to get out by Friday. We've been going down there cleaning up all the trash and all that kind of stuff. It's hot and it's dirty work, but
Thank you, James Coker, for that $5 super chat. Thank you so
Ooh.
much.
Thank you. Awesome. Thanks. Any
Say congrats on the good news.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is good news. It really is. Yeah. You know, my boss sees all my photos from work and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, work's crazy, man. But we got to get all up in the rocks on the side of the bank and get all the trash out of there. It's a lot of work, man. Well, you know, got to get it done. You know, got to do it. You know, that's what they pay us for. So that's working. So that's actually a separate deal. It's actually working for utilities, and we stumbled upon that by not by accident, but you know, um, one time we were on the bike trail by the river, you know, and this guy's like, "Well, who are you guys?" You know, and we're like, "You know, this is what we do. This is who we are," and all the bike trails have like gates, and so we're like, "You know, who are you?" We gave him our card and all that shit, and turns out he calls my boss and he says he's the head of the fucking utilities, Department of Utilities for Sacramento. He's got all the keys to all the gates, you know. So we got keys to the gates, man. We gave us the keys to the kingdom, you know. So you know, they appreciate what we're doing, man. So now we're getting it leads to more work, you know. So that's just what I've been up to. What's going on over there,
Fish
babe?
Slayer SoCal just super chatted us $10. He said, "Shout out from Oceanside. Good evening, big dog."
All right, thanks.
Fish-
Thanks,
fish-
Oceanside. What's up, Fish
Slayer
Slayer?
SoCal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do
Thank
this
you,
on
brother.
my phone, so
All right. I'm sorry your computer's not working. You know, I don't know what it is, but yeah, the computer's not up. So
hi DC, hi Whack, hi Bluebell, aka Cheryl. Let's see.
Jennifer on?
No.
Yes.
Oh, she is now. Yeah, she is now.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jennifer. I had a really good conversation with Jennifer the other day. It was good. I'm not going to talk too much though because I'm getting smashed for talking too much. So.
Are you? By who?
How about you?
Well, you know, we don't mind that. Most people watch don't mind you chatting it up with us.
Hi Shelton, he said, "Hey Mitch, thank you for the painting and sticker. Got stickers on the car. They're awesome. Hope all is well." Hi Jason Irwin, we haven't seen you for a minute. How's it going?
What's up, brother?
Julius Caesar wants to know, can I get a tattoo? I'll drive to you. So you might want to talk about kind of an update on
You know, I haven't been doing a lot of tattooing and I haven't been doing a lot of artwork since I started this job. I don't want to rule it out, but you'd have to DM me and tell me what you want, and it'd have to be a serious, you know, lead time. Like, you know, to be honest, ever since I started working, I haven't done a whole lot of artwork, you know. I just don't have the time. I hate to say no, and I never rule anything out completely, but the last few months I really haven't done a whole lot of work. I haven't done any tattooing. I got a guy right here in town who wants me to tattoo on him. Actually, I did tattoo on him, and but I haven't for a while because he wants me to do his other arm, and I haven't been able to find time because I'm working. What's the matter?
It's just stuck. I rebooted and everything.
Wow.
Mountain Jew said, "Hey Lex, George, White Dawn, Salvador Whack, Turk, Jason Irwin, Auntie Adrian, Uncle Mitch." He gave us all of those names. Also, just if everybody can put their Instagram on here, that's our regulars or not. Lex wants to get everybody's Instagram, so if you guys would post it, would be awesome. She said, "Drop your Instagram names. I need to follow more of my fam on IG. I'm slacking." I know, Lex, I haven't talked to you this week. I feel like I'm missing something. Was talking to Big Mex on Insta the other day.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. Big Mex is a cool dude, for real.
Yeah, he is. What's up with the Big Sid? Is he around? Big Sid on there?
What?
Is Big Sid on there?
I don't think so. Big Mex is on here, but not Big Sid.
Mex, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big Sid is on here.
What's he got
What's
to say?
up?
What's he saying?
You know, he holds the keys to all yards.
Oh yeah, Big Sid's a big shot caller for the entire country. Actually, he's a nationwide shot caller. He's got the keys to the country as far as prisons go.
He does.
That's what I've heard. You know, I wasn't aware of that when I was in, but that's something I've heard. You know.
He said, "I love your channel."
We like you too, Sid. All your channels.
As White Dawn said, he's a nationwide shot caller.
He's a nationwide shot caller.
That's right. Yoked up white dude.
Yeah, big ass, giant, big giant, you know. Yeah. Oh, so anyway, we got some stuff I want to show you. I don't know if we got enough people on, babe.
That's fine. Go ahead.
So we got these on the site. You know, we got heartintentions.com, right, too. So you see the Velcro, right? Just go like that. Whoop. Whoop. Whoops. That didn't work out. There we go. Line it up. Stick it. Go in your store. Stick them up. Get your whatever, beer, cigarette, soda. And just come on out and take it off. Yeah.
Did you just say stick him up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got those on there under bandanas, right? So there.
Mitch does look tired. I agree,
Yeah,
Shelton.
yeah. So these are double thick. They're handmade by a quilter, you know. Her mom's a quilter. Been doing quilting stuff for decades. And so she made those for us. And we also have, you know, backup lame hats. And they do run small. I have to warn you. I have a big giant head, but they do run small. They're backup lame hats. And we also have our backup lame masks, which we have had for a while. Backup lame. Back it on up when you're in the store. Don't be coughing on me. But we also have these. Guys asked for these. We got our patches. And where's the camera? There we go. Hard Intentions patches. So those are the new things we have on there as far as stuff like that. But we also have some prints that are not up there yet. But this is a painting I did for a guy. He actually called me, this is a while back. He's like, hey, you know, I really want something from my dad. And so this is Jeff.
I think people saw you painting that, babe, didn't they?
Yeah, some
That's
people
right,
saw
yeah.
me painting this. I was on Instagram doing this. But it's a print, same size as the other ones. Call it Jeff's Desert Ride. So that'll be up soon. And then somebody did ask for a print of this a long time ago. And this painting right here, some of our Patreon members have this. This is about the size I did it. And so if you look at the original painting, you know, I used to send a lot of stamps home. I had a lot of stamps at one time from, they say it's like a illegal empire. I remember when I got busted selling tobacco, a cop came to the hole and he goes, it's Smiley's tobacco empire, what's happening? But I had several hundred books of stamps that I had to send home. Actually, at one time I probably had a few thousand books of stamps. And sent them home in a painting. So that's the painting I sent a bunch of stamps home in. This is actually the very first painting I sent stamps home. And anyway, these prints are available soon.
Hi, Sam, man.
As soon as we can post them. What's up, Sam, man? Those will be on the site. And then once I gather up some tattoo patterns, we'll get those on there. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on?
We just have nothing big.
We got a glitch on the computer. Yeah. What's going on?
Hold on, I'm trying to log in at the same time as all these comments are
Oh,
going ahead.
our computer hasn't, it's kind of freaking out on us. So.
Lex said it bothers the shit out of me that anyone would have the nerve to say Adrian talks too much in the lives. I live for Mama Smiley's input. It wouldn't feel right without it. Aw,
It's
Lex,
family.
you're sweet.
It's family stuff, right? You know.
Thank you so much, sweetie. Actually, he's probably on here because yeah. Anyways, it's all good. Okay, let's. Aw.
What's up?
Belle just, Cheryl just super chatted us $10. Thank you, Cheryl.
Well, thank you.
She said, "Hey Mitch, coming at you from Western NC, foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
All
It was
right.
a good recently meeting you on JD's Prison Break Raw Live. Thanks for answering my question regarding Mike."
Oh, you're welcome. And I'm not saying I don't know him. A lot of guys I just knew by face. You know, so, yeah. If he had a B number, I might have known him. And for guys who don't know, they started off with your number. Like if you hear Johnny Cash live at Folsom, they'll say like, so-and-so. They'll say his number. You got to visit. And then you'll hear other guys, they'll say so-and-so, and they'll say A, and then a number. You got to visit. And then it went from no letter, just a number. Then it went to A numbers, then B numbers, and then C numbers, which I have a C number. I have a C125, and then D, E, F, G, and it went through the whole alphabet. They skip a lot of numbers because they're either women's numbers. They don't want to confuse the numbers. And then they went to AA, AB, AC, you know, and then went through all those. Now they're on like E, you know. They just burned through so many numbers. They locked so many people up, man, and it's just crazy.
So, there's, just so you know, we have a troll on here right now.
Really?
So I just want to address this one time because he's a punk ass bitch.
So what?
That is,
You never talk like that.
that is Attila Clan. You know it irritates me if I say it. So
Attila Clan?
Attila, do you want some attention? Do you need something?
Attila Clan?
Yeah. So here's your chance. So go ahead and say what you want to say, and then we'll take care of that. So, that's
Okay.
stupid. Okay, be gone, trolls. Longbeard said, "I
Trolls
want to
be gone. That's why we got people holding the wrench there, or wrench guys and gals.
French guys.
They get
and
rid of the
gals.
trolls. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much because I couldn't have gone through all that without you guys. So appreciate it.
Woman says, I love the trolls.
Wax said, "Crippin' ain't easy."
Yeah.
I know. So yeah, he's a dumbass. Not Whack. Not you, Whack. Not talking about you. Talking about the troll. Lex said, "Say what you want to say. You know it just goes on deaf ears, right?"
That's right.
Hey Mitch, what do you think? This is from George Kais. He said, "What do you think of that Devil's Ride show, Laughing Devils?"
Yeah. I watched it when I was in prison. You know. I watched a season of it. What's the matter?
It's just frozen.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right. Think for yourself. Said trolls belong under a bridge, not a chat. It's true.
Yeah. I deal with trolls all day long at work. You live under the bridge. And that's
This
probably
guy
where this guy...
probably does, too. Yeah.
he
Probably
might be
that's
one of them
true.
guys under the bridge that we cleared out today.
This guy's like bored. Anyways,
And if you see my Instagram, you can see how we clear them out. So,
hi Robert Stimpins, how you doing? Hi Steve the Barber.
how's
No,
Steve
Whack,
doing?
I love you. Stop saying that. Longbeard, I want to be a troll. Let's see. What else?
yeah, we love a big whack.
Chill Till I Die just super chat is $5. If I'm missing any of you, I'm sorry. Like I'm trying to do this on my phone and it's like way out of control. Chill Till I Die super chat is $5, and he said, "Showing my
wow.
support. Thank you, Uncle Mitch and Adrian."
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is Big Sid still on here?
I don't know.
I
But,
can't tell because I can't look it up because my computer's frozen.
Yeah, our computer's frozen. I have no idea why. Might be too many people using our Wi-Fi, which shouldn't be happening. But, you know, or too many devices. But, yeah, so the parole officer came by, man, and, you know, I kind of fell out after work. You know, I heard the dogs yapping. And then, you know, there it was. My parole officer. You know, under COVID, though, they won't come in the house, you know, because of COVID. So we sat on the back dock and the back porch and says, "Hey, you know, I'm doing your report." So what's going on?
PNM Old School said, "Whack, watched your video about race war. I believe I thought about commenting, but how you doing?" Rancho Chava. Gee, that name sounds familiar. Super chat is $9.99, and he said, "Hi, Mr. and
Well, thank you.
Mrs. Smiley. Hope you guys aren't mad at me. LOL. I had a question that I always forgot to ask Mitch. What was it like being in prison during the '94 earthquake?"
94 earthquake.
Thank you for the super chat.
Let me think where I was in 94.
Are you talking about that big with the candlestick? I mean, what do they call that? Not
That
Loma
was in
Prieta.
89.
The
Don't you're shaking that. Oh, in 94 I was in Donovan, so I didn't really have it didn't shake Donovan. So yeah, I didn't even know they had an earthquake till later on. I heard about it. Cuz I wasn't big watching the news about all that kind of shit. So in San Diego and Donovan, we didn't really feel it. So I saw stuff on it later on, and I heard about it a lot when I was in Lancaster prison, and we had a couple of earthquakes in Lancaster that were kind of spooky. I can tell you this: I used to clean my cell, and I had my art supplies in the back of the cell on the side of the desk, and I put a lot of water on the floor. It goes out the front of the cell, and you scrub your floor out that way. And so I put all the water on the floor, and I'm scrubbing my floors after that earthquake, and all the water went to the back of the cell. So that's how big of an earthquake we had out there. That was, I got there in 98 and I left in 2003, so it was sometime during that time period. It was pretty spooky. I can tell you another weird thing happened too. When I was in Corcoran, they had a lightning strike, and I swear it sounded like it hit the building. Because, you heard the crack of the lightning as the lightning, and it felt like it hit our building. That was scary ass shit. But, pretty much I was in Tracy when they had the earthquake in San Francisco area. The Loma Prieta, is that what it's called? And that was I grew up in California, so I know how earthquakes are and everything, and I also know that those prisons are not going to come tumbling down because of an earthquake. But yeah, it was spooky nonetheless. And you can see the tracks in the hallways. They got riot gates in Tracy, and there's tracks that go across the hallway for the gate to slide on, and they're like buckled up from earthquakes. And guys told me there in the 70s and 80s when they had earthquakes on Tracy, you could see the yard rolling from the earthquake. So, it was quite a deal. Yeah. The wife stepped out to have some fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll tell you what's really fucking with me is the smoke. What size shoe size who wear? I wear a 13 triple E. But Super Dupers. What's up, Super Duper? You tired or what? Yeah. Let's see. It's a sound wave from the thunderclap. Yeah, you could feel it, man. Prison's weird. Like right now when it's hot. Like I remember one time it was so hot in Corcoran, man. They let us keep our doors open at night. They popped our doors, and like 7 o'clock. They said, "Hey, go ahead and leave your door open. Anybody comes out of their cell, we're gonna lock them all. They left their doors open till 10 o'clock shift change." But the heat's a bitch in prison. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But and then of course when I was in Donovan, they had a fire burn right up to the fence line. But and the new prisons have air handlers on the roof that blow air into the building from the roof. Your windows don't open like the older, like Soledad and Tracy and stuff. So, let's see. No, they don't have AC in the prisons out here. I think Lancaster has swamp coolers. That's it. But no, there's no AC in prisons in California at all. But yeah, it's a bitch. And I lost my train of thought thinking about that. But the heat's a bitch, man. Prisons out here, motherfucker. Oh, Yeah, I was talking about that fire. So anyway, the air handlers in Donovan, they just pull air in from the outside and put it inside. There's no hot or cold, you know. It's just they do have heaters, and and that sucks. But anyways, the fire burned right up to the fence, and it was just blowing ash into your cell. I had to, you know, plug up my vent to keep the ashes from blowing in the cell. It was fucked up, man. I mean, and they took us to breakfast. You could see the fire burning down the hill right up to the prison. That was a brush fire, but still, it sucked being in the cell with all that smoke, man. It sucked.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Anthony DeStefano, for the $5 super chat. $4.99. He
Oh,
said,
wow.
"What's up, Mitch and Adrian? Love, love, love your channel. I was 8 years old in the '89 earthquake." These.
Huh? Wow. Wow. Do you remember
I
it?
just want to thank all my mods right now because you guys are on it. I'm trying to, but this is like crazy.
Really?
So we probably have the most on here that we've ever had at one time. So we have 207 people on.
Oh, wow,
right
cool.
now. So
Awesome.
Pearl said, "Hey, did you ever notice that politicians will talk about giving felons the right to vote, but they don't talk about restoring gun rights?"
Yeah, you know, I mean, at one time when you got off parole, I think you could have a shotgun. I don't know if you were ever allowed to have pistols. Now you can't have a shotgun, none of that. You know, I mean, once you're a convicted felon, you can't have weapons. Now, our friend Corey down in Arizona got his stuff together so good that he got his record expunged, and now he's allowed to have weapons. But you know, I'll never be able to own a firearm. I can have a compound bow. The smoke's killing me still. I had a homeboy that got out and he got off parole and he used to go hunt wild boar with a compound bow. You know, and he actually went up to Alaska and hunted Dall sheep and all that. And but no, you can't have weapons ever.
Some people think you can have a crossbow.
You might be able to. I don't think so.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'll have to check into it. You know.
DC said, "I'm not allowed to have a knife on me either."
I think California you're allowed to have a knife, even while you're on parole, but it can only be so long. And I don't know if it can have. It has to be a folding, you know, crowbar. Yeah, you can have a crowbar. Yeah, flamethrower. I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of pissing her off because we have all these people on now, and
I can see him on my phone. I'm just using my phone.
and
It's okay.
she can't get the computer to
He
load up.
cannot have a knife. Dot period the end. Can you have a pocket knife?
I can have a knife.
You can have a pocket knife?
I can have a knife. When I'm
Okay.
off parole, I can carry a knife. When I'm off parole, I can carry a knife just like anyone else. While I'm on parole, I think you can have a folding, like a 2-inch blade or something. But I've never had to. Other than at work, I don't really need to have a knife, you know. So.
Hi, Captain. How's it going? I'm glad you got both your orders.
Oh yeah.
And thanks for the PayPal. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we sent Captain
It's
over
kind of funny, actually.
in Thailand. What, in May?
In May.
We sent him an order of shirts, and he never got it, so we resent him. And then in the same week, he got the first order, and then the second order. Yeah.
Let's see. Anthony DeStefano just super chat is $4.99. And he said,
cool.
"I remember it. I lived in San Jose, but now live in God's country, the foothills of Calaveras County." That's right,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Oh, that's right down from us.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, I think he said he was 8. Mitch
Yeah.
was in prison, obviously.
That was in Tracy.
And I lived in Stockton. And I remember, like, all the phones were down. Like,
Yeah.
I felt it over there. I remember that was crazy.
I had my TV on a TV stand. They had TV boards in Tracy. You hook on the towel rack, and I remember standing up and grabbing my TV so I didn't fall off the TV board. But and then my cellie was up in the, he's up in the corner of the top bunk, going, "Man, what's going on?" And I was like, "Hey," I was like surfing. I go, "It's an earthquake, bro. Free roller coaster ride." But it was once the TVs came back on and we saw the destruction and stuff in the Bay Area, we were kind of sad about it, man.
Salvador said, "I'm not allowed to own a gun, but it doesn't matter out here in Mexico."
Well, yeah, Mexico. I don't think everyone. I don't. In Mexico, I don't think a lot of people are allowed to have weapons there.
So
But they're
listen,
there.
I don't talk like this, but I'm gonna talk like this. So you effing troll. If you think you're, I
What'd
have
he say?
tons of mods on here, so go ahead and keep trying to play your stupid ass shit because no one's listening to you and no one's seeing your fucking comments. So Lex said, "This is my This is my family time. All Merca bitch who tries to ruin our family time. Fuck, you got the wrong chica today, honey. That's right, Lex.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, what's this guy saying?
I just keep it moving. It's
No,
really
really.
not. I don't think you want me to repeat what he's saying.
Is it about
And
me
don't
or
give
you?
him that
Or...
time. It's about me, and don't give him that time of day.
All right.
Okay. But see, you know, if it was about him, that would be different.
No, I'm just curious. You know.
That's right,
you know.
Lex. Let's see. I know it's stupid, and they don't even have anything to say. It's just stupid shit. So let's see. Anthony said, "I love you guys. We love you too." Jennifer, you're
Yeah.
right. Is the secret admirer. You're right, babe.
He's
That's what it is.
probably that guy she's been communicating with on Instagram.
Yeah. No, that's on Hangouts.
Oh,
Google
hang on.
Hangouts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes a lot of money. But he probably is going to ask you for some money for a plane ticket to come see you.
You think?
Yeah.
DC said, "Man, you're making me work my first week as a wrench." That's right, DC. We're making you work.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County is a famous book by author John Steinbeck, and I believe that the Jumping Frog, that festival is no longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Animal rights?
No. Never.
No.
No.
I've been to that too when I
You're
was a
funny,
little
baby.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah, all of our wrench guys and gals are doing a fantastic job. So, hey,
Yeah.
Warren, Ohio, I love you. I love you so much.
Really?
I do.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have family out in Ione, so when I was a kid, we went out to see the frog jumps. So they don't have that festival. That was a big biker thing too, I guess. They used to have a bike run out there, Calaveras County. Angels Camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, full bat hanging up. Oh yeah, that's a hat.
Josh said, "Mitch got a fruit bat hanging in the background."
That's it right there. That's a hat. Actually, that's a hat I found on the job. That's my metal militia hat that I found at work. What's the matter?
Yeah, it was a big biker run. It wasn't just a biker run. They did all kinds of stuff out there. But yeah, that was a biggie.
And speaking of the militia, I found this hat when I was at work. Where is it? It's over here. Yeah. I saw it.
Wack, do you need some attention?
Yeah, I saw it hanging there. Yeah. Yeah, militia. Red. It's small for me, obviously. But I had to have it.
So
Brought it home, washed it. It's in great shape. We gotta raffle this sucker off. And so
Earl,
anyway.
Earl, why don't you tell me to shut up? Why don't you say it?
Let him go. Tell that girl to shush. Earl.
You said let it go. Let it go.
Who is Earl anyway? Is that the guy from My Name is Earl? Is that who it is? Is he like a skinny puke? His name is Earl. Yeah. Yeah, what girl? Poof. Yeah, somebody poofed him off, babe. So I guess these guys got different profiles on YouTube. They can be the same guy, make different comments. They jack him off one way and whatever. He's a fucking creep, you know. And you know that kind of gets me. Speaking of the militia, designs that I sent off to a friend down there said, hey, we're gonna definitely do something. I don't know when. It's balls in his court. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, but you know, as far as that goes, you know, like that's a keyboard warrior, right? Is that what they call that? It's kind of like a cell soldier. And you know, I never liked anything better than, you know, the guys would be in their cells, flapping their lips. And I remember when I was in the hole, you know, guys would get drunk, you know, and then they'd be talking shit, you know, to each other, and you know, guy'd be in his cell drunk talking shit, and then the next day, you know, we don't have yard because you don't get yard every other day or whatever, and we go to the yard, you know, next thing you know, they're out there fighting, they're stabbing each other, shotguns would go off, and they'd shoot the piss out of them, and yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was funny shit. Or, you know, some guys never came out of their cell in the hole and they'd be flat mouthing and, you know, fuck you, this and that, I'll do this, I'll do that. And, you know, the guy can't get to him because he never come out of his cell. And then he'd be walking down the tier, you know, and somebody'd stick a spear in him. And it might not even be the guy he was talking shit to. It might just be the guy who got tired of him flapping his mouth on a tier. Because, you know, no one likes a cell soldier or a keyboard warrior. You know, that's just how that goes. Yeah.
I would guess that you're right. Someone said, I bet you that these some of these trolls they're like getting paid for this shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's right, Steve. I agree with you, and thank you for supporting me. I appreciate that.
Might be one of Savage's buddies. Yeah, we appreciate all the support we get from everybody. You know, all the guys that watch, all the men, and you know what? I have to commend all the ladies who watch because right after we posted the bandana with the Velcro, man, we sold a few
all
of
my
them.
girls.
All the girls stepped up and got some. So, yeah, I just want to thank the ladies for the support they give us, and you know, we love you. Yeah, very much. Yeah, so you know, some guy could be cell soldier and some guy in another tier, you know, and never come out except for maybe to a shower, and the next thing you know, some guy spear him through the bars, you know, on the way to the shower, because, you know what I'm saying? Nobody likes a cell soldier or a keyboard warrior. Just you know, nobody likes a back talker either. So, all that kind of shit gets you hurt in the real world.
So
You know.
so they're talking about our friend, our SNY friend Savage.
Are they?
So so everyone's that shit. You
I
guys
heard he's got a
admit
new
that shit
girl.
was funny as
Yeah.
hell.
You see him swinging and missing, like he's got the guy bent over and he's got like a hand on his shoulder and he's coming like this great big roundhouse uppercut, and he's missing the guy. He's going like that makes me think that whole thing was staged.
That was hella crazy.
It was funnier than
And then
hell.
a guy did you guys see the video where that guy's all rata?
Yeah.
And he's
Savage is sitting there all sweaty. Looks like he'd been smoking speed off a meth pipe.
okay. So here's
that I found down by the river.
Here's the real trippy ass
It was
thing
funny.
though. What's really
He
trippy
didn't
is
hit
that.
that guy one time.
Have you guys noticed that he's about to give up like 100? I
Yeah.
think he's got like
Yeah.
8,000 subs, and he's like, I lost my phone. I can't get into my channel.
Yeah.
Like it's such bullshit. It's funnier than hell.
Yeah, he
Savage is grumpy. You're
And
right.
he's like, oh, I creamed that guy, and I'm looking at the video, and he didn't hit the guy one time. Then he was hopping around, you know, doing this shit. I'm like, check this jackass out. Yeah, but he's sitting there all sweaty, and the dude's like, yeah, that dude's a fucking rat. He's talking, and then he got that young girl put in jail. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess Savage has a new YouTube channel. He's got like 9 subscribers.
Yeah, I don't think it's coincidence that all those other people got arrested and not him. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, just like Captain Napton said, you know, that even when we talk about it, it's going to bring attention to him.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you mean like so? You know, and I just found out that even if you dislike a video, it gives it just as much attention as if you like it. So one little fact I didn't know about.
Yeah,
YouTube.
so hey, all you fucking trolls, give us the thumbs down. We don't mind. You know, Savage is good when you need a laugh and you're bored, you know. The guy's a fucking joke, man.
Oh, and
You
his
know.
pants. That.
Oh, yeah. His tight-ass sweatpants on. They look
No,
like,
those are baseball pants, so they're
Yeah.
not supposed to be.
they
that
look like
tight.
leggings that you know, that we got.
You're
on
right, Jennifer. He was sitting there straight snitching. So.
there.
Um.
Yeah.
Absolute
You know, the
piece of
guy's
shit.
what? How old do you think that dude is?
That's like that's what Captain. I think that's what JD was saying. Is that he's just, you know, he is a
Yeah, he had tights
he's
on.
probably 30s. I'd say early 30s.
So here's a dude in his
you know.
early 30s, and he talks like he's like a teenager. I mean, the guy talks like guys I heard in Youth Authority, man, when I was like 13, 14 years old. You know, I mean, the guy's like super immature and.
He targeted a weaker group. You're right.
Yeah.
He totally
I
did.
mean, he targeted a bunch of kids that don't even, they're down there just to hang out, you know? You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Did he miss something? Yeah, he got it. I wouldn't even call it a fight. It was more like a fake ass wrestling match.
Yeah. That's it. She said, I got a pair of those pants and I'm a lady.
Hi, Corey. Corey Chelson's on.
All right, Corey, how you doing, brother?
Hi, Slick. How's it going?
All right, Slick. Yeah.
His throwing skills had me rolling. That's what George said.
Yeah.
Shit was funny.
I mean,
he's 29 going on 9.
Okay, yeah, 29 going on 9.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, he was hopping around like a clown, and you know, he had that guy bent over trying to hit him, missing every shot. I guess from the other side, you couldn't tell, you know. He said there were hundreds of people videotaping it. And the part that got me, it said that when he was handcuffed there.
Yep, Slick, we're talking about Slick. So are we talking about lame? I said,
yeah. He said everyone was going by saying, hey, free Savage and all that. But the only person we heard was saying, hey, that dude's a fucking rat. Fuck that rat, you know.
Trying to beat kids up.
Yeah, trying to beat up a bunch of kids on the boardwalk. Man.
That's good, Lance. Lance said I donated to Leslie's legal fund and reminded her not to talk about her case with anyone.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, don't.
That's cool.
Yeah, I agree. That's good news. I kind of
cool
did.
Shit.
Yeah, that would have been my advice to her 100%. I wouldn't have, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put her out there like that. Slick said, hey, I still have 5K left. I can put up if he wants to put it down.
No, I don't think he wants to. He can't even hit a guy bent over with his hands out like this, bent over. He couldn't even hit the dude in the face, man.
You're right. Wax said, honestly, how many YouTubers could go back to the main line?
Oh, I could.
Well,
you know.
I think he's saying it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
You know.
Hi, John.
Well, I heard if you got 10 grand, you know, you can get out of the hat. That's what I heard. So, you know, maybe if he popped back into the mainline prison, and you know, Savage wasn't a Southsider. I think someone said he was a Blood. I don't know if that's true, but you know, he could just pay the homies, you know, 10 or 20 grand out of that big fat YouTube salary he gets, and he could go back to the mainline. You know, until they, you know, spend all the money and decide, you know, they want to tax him again, and you know, he can't pay. Then they, you know.
Hey, I gotta tell you something. This is serious.
Okay.
Flood just said, Savage is my girlfriend. Stop talking about her.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah. You know, we don't mean to talk bad about your girlfriend, Savage. Is it your girlfriend or your wife? Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect your wife.
I know. Fletcher said, Fletcher, he knows it's a joke. He said it's a joke, Mitch.
Yeah, I wonder how many shit baby Savages had. Yeah. Anyways, that was, you know, that was kind of sad. All them kids got arrested and he didn't. It was sad that they got arrested, period. And, you know, let's face it, man, he's down there on a pier, starting trouble. And he knows, I think he knows it's going to bring him attention, you know, so. It's kind of like the video I described, you know, my dislike about interviewing guys in prison and that are in prison cells and giving up game, and that, you know, guys in prison, they don't want you to give up the game on things that they're doing, but he was doing it so he could get subscribers. So.
Slick said, I'm noticing everyone calling themselves Savage are PC clowns.
Yeah.
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 Do you want to talk about what I'm working on and why it's me and not you? Do you want to talk about that? Just don't say your name.
Yeah, we have Adrian's been talking with the young lady who she's going to interview, and you know, she grew up in rough circumstances. I think her brother did some stuff. He's in prison. And, you know, she's going to interview her about, you know, the effects of having a family member who commits crime, pretty serious crimes, and is in prison and then gets out and goes back, for even more serious crime, um, and the effects it has on the family and the effects it's had on her, and they've been communicating quite a bit, and she's awesome. She's dealt with a lot of crazy stuff that a lesser person would have probably crumpled up in the corner and she'd cried over. Probably would have broke a lot of lesser people. So she's going to interview her, and
He means me. That's...
right. Adrian's going to interview her, and as soon as we get that set up, we'll get that posted.
We're gonna start this weekend, so
Yeah, and I think
she's
you
on
guys
here,
will
and if
like
she
it.
wants to say it, she can. But we're just gonna kind of keep it low key until we get there. So, anyways, it was just better for women to women, so that's why I'm doing it. I have not done one before. I'm really nervous about doing it. So is she, but I think it's gonna be good, and I think it's gonna come from an interesting point of view. So,
yeah. Because prison doesn't just affect. In a way, she is a victim, in more ways than one. But your standard crime, you have the victim, and then you have the criminal, and it doesn't just affect them. It affects, a lot of people. It affects the community as a whole. And so she's going to interview her, and I think it's going to be good, and what it's like to have a sibling, do things that have to survive it and get through it. So it's going to be interesting.
thank you, Steve.
What's going on?
Big Mac says it's gonna be great, sister.
Well.
Yes, you're right. Poor decisions affects families deeply, and people have
What's up?
no clue.
What's going on? Yeah. What's going on? What's that?
Slick, I don't know what are you talking about?
Oh.
Slick said, what do you think, Mitch? Is the DA picking up charges on the cross-dresser? I think he's talking about Savage.
I don't think so on Savage. I don't know. I mean, he's out, so I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think he's going to get any charges. But Chewy just told me he thinks he could take the Savage down. Yeah.
Aw, Lance, she just super chatted us $4.99. Thank you, Lance.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is a Schuster. The original art dog. Yeah. And this is the Rosie. She's a lot harder than Chewy, believe it or not. Aren't you?
Chewy. That's our Chewy.
Yeah.
That's our Chewy. So if there's any new subs on here,
Yeah.
welcome. Sorry it's been a little lag time. My computer is doing something crazy, and hope you guys are all well. And thanks, of course, to our all diehards, standbys. We love you guys.
Yeah, if we got new subs on here, thanks a lot for coming on and subscribing and liking stuff.
And if you're not subbed, it was weird. We got a thing from YouTube today saying you don't ever ask your people to sub, and I completely forgot about doing that. So, Josh said, I seen a giant grasshopper today, big as my hand. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we've seen a few down in the canal where we're at too. Big, giant, like an orange-yellow one. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So what's going on out there?
So Jack said, where can I find that video, Savage? Just look up the word Savage and you'll find it.
Yeah, it's all over.
Yeah.
It's all over.
Where's your P.O. box, Mitch? It's in Placerville, and it's P.O. Box 1153, Placerville, California, 95667, and it is on our About page also on our Heart Intentions. Fletcher said, look up Pacoima Putas.
Yeah, Pacoima Putas. Well, that's kind of a little disrespect on putas, But, so nobody likes a fucking cell soldier and a back talker and a backbiter, And nobody likes people who say one thing and do another, so.
That's what blows my mind about him. I mean, that's what trips me out is when he's like,
Yeah,
I'm going to do a family channel and I'm not going to talk about certain groups and blah, blah, blah. And then he just starts doing it again. But you know what? Like I said, just like with little kids, negative attention is attention on YouTube, and he gets paid for it. So.
Yeah, I remember in the county jail when I was there, another tank. They had an older homeboy, and he used to hear guys talking about each other in the tank. And Wednesday night fights, man, he'd say, "Hey, come here. You know, he'd make these two guys, like we hear one guy talking shit about another guy, he'd drag him in the day room on Wednesday night and make them fight. And said, I get them up, you know, and they had to really fight, you know. And I guess after a while of that, you know, all the backbiting, all the back talking about other people, all that shit kind of stopped. So and nobody likes that shit. You know, and in prison it gets you killed, and out here, you know, it gets you, I don't know if it gets you out here, you know. But, you know, people catch wind of that kind of stuff, man, they don't want to be around that. And that's why these guys hide behind keyboards about, you know, whatever their opinions are and all that kind of shit. It's kind of stupid to me. But prison gets you taken out the box, you know.
Jen, you shouldn't be driving and talking, girl. Crazy girl.
Michael Weinstein. Nope.
And Sean said, I caught beatings in my youth for talking shit. You and me both.
Yeah.
A group of 19 or 21 years old made an ass out of him. Too bad they all got charged. It's a fucked up deal. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fucked up deal, man. Really fucked up deal. But, you know, hey, look, the dude's down there, you know, talking. He's on video talking about positivity. Then he's down there, you know, in a family gathering type place, starting shit with people in public, man. It's just, yeah. Thank you, George. George said we got people that love us.
I know.
We love them very much, you know.
That is funny. John said, Savage heard that they opened a Walmart up on the pier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's probably going down there to sniff some panties.
Finally. I'm up.
Your computer's on?
It took me, yeah.
So her computer just now came on.
It was on my phone. That's crazy.
And so I want to say, in my hometown of Lakeside this last Saturday, they had, it looked like to me, a couple hundred motorcycles showed up for a funeral ride for one of my big homies from my hometown. And, you know, sadly, you know, he was around for about 70 years and he passed away from cancer. Cancer sucks. All cancer sucks, man. It hits dudes as much as women. And, you know, he was a superhero to a lot of us. And so I heard that when they were riding out of Lakeside, where I'm from, the streets were lined, people were on the bridges, just like, yeah, you know, because that's where he was from. He was the Lord of Lakeside. And, you know, people gathered to show their respect, man, and love for the loss of somebody that, you know, that will be deeply missed. And I saw some videos on Facebook about it, and yeah, I heard it was quite a procession. So, yeah.
Jennifer said, I kind of got the same, back to the Savage thing, she said, I kind of the same with my daughter. 3 girls jumped her, and then she broke one of their noses, and then she got felony charges. It's bullshit,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, you know, in California, if somebody starts a fight with you, and you hurt them, you could go to jail. In California, if somebody is a threat to you, once you neutralize the threat, you're supposed to stop. So, yeah.
Hi, Turk.
Hey, what's up, Turkey Loco?
How's things healing up?
And he's all good. He's been working. So, like, I was in prison with this youngster, came home, saw flashlights, you know, he was out with dinner with his wife and kids, saw flashlights in his house, you know, told his old lady, call the police, went in the house, and the dude was in there, and I think he shot him or stabbed him, I can't remember, and he did 7 years in prison for that, for defending his own home, and they said that he should have stayed in the parking lot or the driveway of his house, you know, and waited for the police.
What was that movie that we watched?
That
movie that we watched, what was that? Felon? Remember, it was kind of like that where he was in the house and then he heard something and went outside. But I'm saying it's the same, you know.
Yeah, similar thing, yeah. That's the guy that went to prison and became a big, yeah, he was a felon. Yeah, so California will break you off, and they don't care if you're in the right or not. They'll break you off. So keep that in mind, you know. If you go out and fight, you could go to jail for quite a long time.
He said you can catch someone. Remy said You can catch someone in your house here in Montana. You can blow them to all the hell.
Oh yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Izzy. Aw, how are you? She said, hey guys, I almost missed you. It's my aunt's 90th birthday.
All
Oh, bless
right.
her little heart. Lots of family
90.
around. Love you both. Love you too, Izzy. Happy birthday to your auntie.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew a guy, but it was in the '80s. Uh, he was out in Wyoming and had an incident where he was went in a bar. His wife was dancing with a guy, and he says, "Hey, let's go home." The guy got in his face, and was gonna beat the crap out of him. He pulled out a knife and stabbed him, and the cop said it was self-defense. So,
Good night, Captain.
good night, Captain. Hey, 90's quite an age, isn't it? Wow, having a 90-year-old aunt, that must be something. Let's see, self-defense. Kenneth, what's up? Yeah, so the laws are different in all states. California, though, it's bad. I mean, they don't like, you can molest their kids, you can use drugs, do all that, but if you take their money or hurt somebody, you're going to jail for quite a long time.
Isabel said 90 is something. She's a spitfire. That's right.
That's cool.
Everybody say happy birthday to her auntie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Chill till I die said, hope I made it to 70. G. Contreras, the Mr. We're going to have breakfast and we didn't see you is just checking in.
All right. 70's only about a decade away for me, so I definitely hope I make it past that.
I like your name thing for yourself. I like that name.
I've never been to Portland. Somebody asked if I've been to Portland. I've never been to Portland. I've been to Medford, Oregon. That's as far up north as I've gone. And that was right before I got arrested and went to prison, actually. Yeah. What's going on over there in the chat room? Any questions or good comments?
No, we were just talking about the laws, about how ridiculous they are in California and why people are moving and you can do a kid wrong and walk, but beat someone's ass in New Orleans and get 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what kind of shit is that? And have you guys seen this stuff? They found they've been finding, the U.S. Marshals just found 25 more kids, missing children today. I just saw it today. I don't know if it was yesterday.
It was like last week.
Yeah, but about a week ago they found 39 missing kids. And these are kids that have been kidnapped. I mean, they're finding them. So, I mean, I've been seeing a lot of stuff in the media, social media about, pedophiles and how come they're not going to jail and this and that. And, so the U.S. Marshals are cracking down on, of course, they are federal. So, but, yeah, they've been finding. So what's up with all these people kidnapping kids? And how come these guys aren't going to prison forever? But yeah, you beat somebody up, man, you go to jail forever, and then these guys are messing with these kids like that, and yeah, that really shit pisses me off, man.
Underground, you got Tourette's or something?
Oh, what's up?
He's asking, are you in a biker gang? Are you in a biker gang?
No, I'm not in a biker gang. I don't know what a biker gang is. I'm not in a bike club either. I'm not in a motorcycle club or gang. I'm just me. When I was younger, I used to say I was a one-man gang. Yeah.
Pedos should be punished to death. Yes, they should.
Or they should let us punish them,
I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was telling, one time I asked my grandma, I was like, I was pretty young, and I asked her, I was like, there's all this stuff coming out about molestation and whatever, and I said, do you think that stuff went on as much in the 50s as it is now? And she said, yeah. She said the only difference is people didn't talk about it. She goes, aunts, uncles would sweep it under the rug. It was like you didn't talk about that stuff.
Yeah, now you got social media, so it blows it all up. But, I mean, this stuff's been going on for centuries, really. But now we have social media and information travels, so, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's sick shit, man. Yeah,
Fletcher,
phones.
what's the name? And I'll do it. I didn't see it.
What's
Thanks
that?
for letting me know, too. I didn't see that.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm glad they're finding these kids and getting them out of their situation that they're in, and I want to know more about who these people are that have them. You know what I'm saying?
John said, Aunt and Uncle Smiley are the OGs of our MC.
Yeah. Well, I got my bike all fixed and running now. It's kind of sputtering. It might be my fuel injector. Speaking of motorcycles, it might be sucking air from somewhere. What's the matter?
Nothing. Concentrate Corner, I haven't seen you for a while. I think, actually, just so you know this, Concentrate Corner, you were the very first person that we ever subbed to when we started Mitch's YouTube channel. You were the very first one, just so you know. He said, I was a few minutes behind and just heard about how Callie will break you off even though you were the original victim. My buddy's doing 7 at 85% because he was getting jumped and then him and his homies obviously fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Redwood Post, hey, how's it going? He said, we gotta love them Harleys.
Yeah, you gotta love them Harleys.
Even though they need to be fixed all of the time.
Well, with fuel injection, there's a tube. The check valve goes from your pump to, your used to be your petcock to your motor. If there's any air in there, it makes it chug like it's like sputtering. So I think it's my check valve.
Corey said, put some C-Fossum in your tank. It will clean up the injectors really quick.
Some what?
C-F-O-S-M.
Okay.
What's your dream bike? Oh, so he said pop Seafoam. Seafoam.
Okay.
Not Fossum.
Dream
Thanks,
bike.
Corey.
I'd love to have an Indian.
Ugh.
What I think of Charles Manson for real? He's a clown.
No,
James-
Isabel, I didn't see it either.
What's that?
Let's see. Yeah, Peter Rains have been around for a long time, for sure.
Yeah.
Redwood Post said, or you might have some small cracks in your fuel line.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And Skylar said Seafoam works good.
If it's my fuel line, that means I don't have to dig inside my tank, and my tank has a brand new fuel pump and a check valve, so maybe it is my fuel line.
Everyone is agreeing Seafoam works good.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, you guys.
I'll have to get some. Where do I buy it? That's the next question. The Harley shop? Or if Harley sells it. There's not that many bike shops around here. So, can I get it online, or do I get it
You're
at Harley
right.
Davidson, or what?
Where does he get it, you guys? Where can he get the Seafoam?
Yeah.
Julia said, I'm a broken man, Mitch. I wish I had parents who were like you two. God bless you. Wish I could experience freedom the way you do. Keep up the storytelling because it reaches my soul. That's super cool.
That's cool. And you know what? It's one day at a time, man. I had somebody today say, that I was answering comments, they're having a hard time. It was yesterday. And, it's just, you got to take life one day at a time, and you got to find somebody to talk about. And it, and this goes back to my video about Joe Zoll, and I talked about mental health and stuff. If you got a problem out there in the world, man, find somebody to talk to about it, because trying to figure it out on your own sometimes just doesn't work for real. And there are people who are trained to deal with that. And they have hotlines, and they have, if you have mental problems, mental illness, and you have issues dealing with life, there's people that'll help you, man. Don't do it by yourself. And I don't care if you just talk to a family member or a friend. Like in NA, they make you choose a sponsor or whatever. Find somebody that you're close to like that, just one person even. So.
They said the Seafoam can be bought at AutoZone or most auto supply stores.
Okay, cool. And
Julie said he really loved the video about Joe. Like, spoke to him.
Yeah,
it did for a lot of people. That was really good.
There's some things too about Joe Zoll, like he was a plumber, and he wasn't just some lazy fucking slug that hung out on the street and did illegal shit. I mean, he worked as a plumber. He used to tell me about all the houses down at Hermosa Beach and how the saltwater air, messed up all the plumbing, and he always had jobs, doing a repipe. you know, as a maintenance plumber, as a, you know, repiping those houses, you know, and you know, he'd tell me about crawling around the crawl spaces and just you know, he enjoyed being a plumber, and
Slow
you know,
Melts said that he knew Zoll too. Slow Melts.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Joe was a cool dude, man, and Joe was generous. You know, his homeboy said, "Hey, I remember Joe was generous to people in prison too." I mean,
Good night, Corey.
you know, good night, Corey. All right, you know, Joe had issues, man, but everybody has issues, you know. I remember telling my friend one time, I said, "Hey, that dude's kind of weird," and he says, "Yeah, he's kind of weird." So when I was younger, you know, and he says, we're all kind of weird, you know, in our own way. And that's the truth, you know, especially in prison, man.
That was Slow Mo that said that he knew Joe.
Yeah, Slow-Mo, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he knew Joe.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you got a new. He changed his name. It's Slow Melt, so
Yeah.
that threw me. So sorry about that.
So, you know, everybody has issues, man, but,
You met him at the Ink Slingers ball.
yeah. Yeah, Joe was at the Ink Slingers ball, and he got photographs taken of my work. And I don't know which tattoo magazine, but it's in a tattoo magazine. Because I had to someone cut the pages out, the pictures, and sent them to me. But yeah, I mean, he put my tattoo work at Ink Slingers Ball and got it in a magazine. That was pretty cool. But you know, he just didn't want to go back to prison, man. You know, and some guys live. You know, freedom means everything to them, man, and they're just not going to go back to prison at any cost.
Slow Mo says he's got the pictures.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Cool. I like to see
You
those.
should send him to Mitch.
Yeah, I did Joe's
that'd be
back,
awesome.
his arms, all that, you know. Yeah, and I remember tattooing on Joe, man. It was in Tracy, and I'm telling you, it was like 100, 105 degrees, and we're in that sweat box of his cell tattooing, just sweat pouring off him. We're both sitting there with our yard shorts on, you know, tattooing, you know, and it was just, it was not the best, you know, conditions, but yeah, he was just on me to tattoo on him, man, and so. When I tattoo on people, I have them move in my cell. That way I'm not running people in and out of my cell. So me and Joe were cellies for a while. You know, all the time it took to do his back and his arms. And I fixed his chest up. He had some stuff on his chest. And, you know, I fixed it up. Yeah. Old Joe Zoll. There he is. Crazy Joe. He always had that bandana on, you know. That LA style, man. Joe had that. I seen some pictures his homeboy shared with me when he was younger, skateboarding, flying off the, you know, the side of the pool, and yeah.
Slow said his arms were good, bro.
Yeah, I did his arms up tough. I like Joe, you know.
Good night, Fred.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. You have a good night. Yeah, y'all have a good night. Well, you can tell somebody said I look tired. I do. I am
Slip
tired.
Roller said, sleeve
Yeah.
my whole leg with some old school Viking art.
I can do that.
That would be something.
I can do that.
That would be cool. Remy said, I'd love to get a tattoo from Mitch. I'd even come to Cali to clean it, to get it.
Yeah. You know, I do need to start, you know, that's one thing. We do need to start saving a little more money.
Are you taking me out?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, towards our, you know, we do want to get a down payment on a house, so it's possible. I need to save as much money as we can to get that down payment. We got to have 20% or some shit like that. You know, I'm not really up on what it costs to get a house, but yeah. So, I don't know when, but the militia's going to do the deal with a shirt pattern. Larry's a great guy, and he's just got to work out some bugs.
That's
Wow.
what's showing on our channel. Can you guys all see Mitch
Can
right
you guys
now?
see me on here? Because on our YouTube, on her computer, it's a green screen. That is weird. That is weird. Because I'm still on here.
My screen's not even moving right now. I mean, like, there's no chat or anything.
What about on your phone?
They're saying they can see you. It's this. It's fine, babe. We're fine.
Yeah, they're saying they can see me.
Yeah, I can see that, babe.
You still green over there?
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's weird.
Our computer's acting up. Yeah.
We see you, crystal clear. Thanks, guys. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, our computer screen's the YouTube channel's all green. So yeah, yeah. So we're gonna we like to find somebody that would carry the paper, like sell us a house and just carry the paper. But anyway, that's our goal, and that's what we're saving for. So tattooing might become something that I do on the side. My boss is like, you got a good job and you got your art and got this and that and the other. Just finding time to handle it. So yeah. So that's where I'm at with that.
Is there any burning questions, desires, anything you guys you want to ask? Anything? DC said good night. Good night, DC.
All right,
and
DC,
you guys,
good night.
Again, to all the mods, I think we're clear. I can say this now. So we were getting spammed. Like we were getting like 30 comments like a second.
Really?
And this guy was just repeating the same bullshit over and over. And then he switched off and be someone else. Then he was someone else. Then he was someone else. So these guys were all blocking all of that. All of that was happening. So.
Well, thank you guys for doing that.
Really good job, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. I could not have done that myself at all. At all.
Yeah, Slick Roots that wears his wrench.
I'm afraid to give Slick one or Whack.
Yeah.
You guys scare me.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up and have some chow. And speaking of chow, I'm changing the diet, so my face might get a little thinner, as I go down. And
hold on one second. I'm
up?
sorry. Izzy, I'm gonna give you my phone number. All the other ladies have my phone number, so I will email you on Patreon tonight and give you my number. Okay, so that way we can just text and call each other. You don't have to get me on Patreon. So,
yeah.
Let's see. John said, if you need another mod, throw me a wrench. Your people are doing a good job, though. Thank you, John, and I totally will. I'm going to add some more people. We need. Everyone was working tonight. So, Slick Rose said, I don't block people like believe in freedom of speech.
That's
we
right.
do too. I just don't. I do block people sometimes, and you notice, Slick, that the person that blocks you is no longer on this channel.
Come on our channel
so,
at all.
Yeah, there's that. Let's see. Respect from Baltimore, Brad D. Why not Whack? He's honest. LA Dodgers View. You don't think I know him? I do. He is honest.
So, yeah. So, I got to change the diet. I got my labs in from the other day, high cholesterol and all that kind of shit. So I'm gonna change the diet around a little bit and start doing a little more exercise. Problem with exercise, I work my ass off all day and I'm kind of tired. So
good night, Izzy.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a little chow, a little rabbit food probably, and yeah, I haven't showered yet, so I still got all that day's funk on me.
Lance said later people stay safe but stay dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Y'all take care of yourself. Thanks for tuning in. Do it hard out there in the world. And we love you. We love all you people who tune in and support us. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good night and have a good day tomorrow. Do it hard.
Slick said to hit him up if you need help with a diet. He used to bodybuild.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Good night.